Welcome to 5 Minutes of Momentum. These episodes are a short 5-minute burst of inspiration, motivation, and massive action. If you need that little kick up the butt to get things moving and to inspire you to take massive action, then every single Thursday I'll be sending you through a 5-minute episode to download, digest, and implement to finish your week off strong. Are you ready to get started? Let's go. Welcome back to the podcast. I'm so excited that you're here. Today I want to talk to you about whether you might be attracting the wrong clients in your business. Over the last couple of weeks, we've been getting super clear on your offers and making sure that they are irresistible, making sure that you are understanding why they might not be selling. And one of the key indicators could be that you're actually attracting the wrong clients. And so what I really want you to think about is how you can really hone in on your dream client. And I know this gets talked about so much, but it's one of those things that you have to always keep coming back to. No matter what new offer you're creating, no matter what you are promoting, you're putting out there, often what can often happen is that we get so caught up in all the things that we forget who we're actually talking to. And so as much as it feels like a beginner activity, as much as it feels like one of those things that you only do when you start your business, I actually believe that it's something that you need to revisit on a regular basis because you evolve, your client evolves, your programs evolve, your offers evolve. And so you've got to make sure that you're checking back in and making sure that you're really landing with your ideal clients. So there's two things that could be happening in this space if you're finding that you're attracting the wrong clients. One, you could be pricing yourself incorrectly and that's why you're not attracting the right level client. Two, you might be really unsure of what to actually post that will attract them. So you need to get super clear on the problems that you help them solve, on what's currently happening for them in their lives. And one of the things that I've noticed for myself within my brand is that I'm so good at educating. I'm so good at actually sharing what to work on, and we go dive deep into the core elements of mindset and the brain and all those bits and pieces. But what I was actually missing from a lot of my marketing was actually the top level of the funnel. So attraction, right? Attracting the right people. And so I had to go back to the drawing board and sit down and go, okay, so what does my ideal client want to see from me? What do they want to relate to? What do they find funny? What conversations are they currently being a part of? What are they thinking about on a daily basis? And so once I nutted out a couple of different ideas from that space, then I was like, okay, so what do they need to see from me as the person they really want to work with? So how do I portray myself? And I want to do this in a really authentic way. And one of the best things that you can do when it comes down to this is actually get really super clear on your values and the connection of your values with what your ideal client's values are. Because there will be a couple of core values that you hold dear, that they also hold dear, and that's why they are attracted to you. But you may not be portraying this in your social media. You may not be portraying it across your website. And so I've been doing this real full reflection. Obviously Mercury retrograde is the perfect time to do this reflection. I'm reflecting on everything with my masterminds, with my website, with my copy, everything, to really look at where I'm placing myself and how I'm attracting the right clients. Because you want to make sure that you are attracting the right people, because when you're attracting the right people, you're less likely to have price objections. You're less likely to have objections for them wanting to work with you for other reasons. And you're more likely to then also love what you do, right? I am so lit up by the client questions that I get. I'm so lit up by the challenges they're experiencing because I love supporting my dream clients. And so when I'm attracting those dream clients, I am also super inspired within my business, and it changes the way that I coach, it changes the way that I support them. So it's honestly one of those things that you have to always keep coming back to. So if you feel like you're being a bit stale with your content, or maybe you're getting clients reach out to you that don't feel like the right fit, you need to determine why that is. So I asked this question on one of my mastermind calls recently. One of my clients is wanting to start a podcast, and I asked her, who do you want to listen to that podcast? And she really wasn't 100% sure. She was kind of surface level sure. And then I was like, okay, so who don't you want to listen to the podcast? And when I asked that question, she was like, oh, I know exactly who that person is and I don't want to attract those clients. I'm like, awesome. So now that you know who you don't want to attract, you need to get clear on who you do want to attract and figure out what you need to communicate in order to attract those people, what you need to portray, what you need to be showing. There might be parts of your life you need to show. And I was talking to another client about this as well. And she was saying how previously she used to get a lot of feedback and a lot of engagement when she shared a certain part of her life, and she stopped sharing that part and then the engagement's gone down. And I was like, when you were sharing that, were you attracting the right clients with that content? And she was like, yeah, actually I really was. And I'm like, you need to go do that again. So we need to nut out what you were doing that worked well and start focusing on how you can share more of that and then get really good at sharing it regularly. So when it comes to attracting your dream clients, do the dream client work. Go deeper. Don't just stay on that surface level. It's not about demographics. It's about values. It's about problems. It's about what keeps them up at night. It's about how they think and feel about the problem that you solve. It's about their life, what's going on for them, how they spend their time, their money, their energy, like all of it. Get super clear, go deep, and you'll find that you'll gain so much more clarity around who you're talking to, which will then change your marketing plan. All right, lovely. I hope that you value this episode so much. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out and send me a DM. Otherwise, have an incredible week.